Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, Aaron, with Evolution Daily, and I am back today again with another Daygame Infield breakdown for you guys. What you're going to see here is you're going to see me start to game this woman that is carrying what appears to be a gallon of blue antifreeze. And I'm going to see if maybe she's drinking the antifreeze and if I can drink some as well. You know, the more antifreeze to go around, the better. I'm kidding. I'm not going to game this fucking girl. That's not about to happen. What is going to happen is I'm going to teach you how to game a two-set. Kind of dive into the dynamics between, you know, you and the girl that you are trying to game, that you are interested in, and then balancing out with her friend. So you guys are going to see a couple cute girls coming my way. I open with a situational opener. Now look, okay, last week here on the channel, which if you are not subscribed to the channel, do that right the fuck now. I've got constant day game infield breakdowns, constant night game infield breakdowns, inner game, everything helping you to learn how to pick up chicks, okay? Make sure you smash that subscribe button. Now, last week on the channel, I posted a video all about how I lost a ton of audio from a day of filming infield. And I mentioned briefly that one of the videos was salvageable. This is the one that's salvageable. The cameraman was so close to this interaction that not only can you actually hear most of the conversation pretty crystal clear, but I went ahead and I included subtitles as well. I went through and I wrote out all the subtitles myself. And this way it's going to, you know, you're going to be able to hear what's happening, but then the words are going to be able to confirm. And so you're, you know, able to really put it all together, no problem at all. And, you know, this is just a very, very solid interaction, again, with two different girls. I'm going to show you kind of how I lay out my intent with the girl that I'm interested in. And there's going to be a lot of just very, very solid information and concepts and principles for you guys to learn in this video. So without further ado, I'm going to let this chick finish chugging her antifreeze, and we are going to get moving along right now. Who's number 8? I don't even know who that is.
This one's Dylan Nova.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. No longer.
How much is the Cavs?
No, he's training.
Where did he go?
Milwaukee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Still loving them.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll just start off there. There's my lovely cameraman. Let's back this up slightly so you're not all fucking up your guys' view. Thanks again for filming this for me, man. I really appreciated it. So I opened with a situational opener. So the different types of openers, you know, going direct, just, hey, I thought you were really cute. I wanted to come up and say, hey, what's up? I think you're gorgeous. There's direct. There's, you know, there's a bunch of different types of indirect openers. You know, familiarity opener. I love to talk about directional, which is asking for directions to places. This is a situational opener. Situational openers are always king when they are available. So sometimes, I can't even think of a great example of this, but sometimes there won't be a situation, I suppose, that you could really play off of. But oftentimes you guys will see in my grocery store infields, you know, I'll stand by a chick that's looking at fucking kombucha or something, start talking to her about the kombucha. You know, I have a story that I've told in several videos where I ended up sleeping with this smoking hot Latina chick when I was living down in Miami, based on the fact that we were both walking down in, if you've ever been to Miami South Beach, Lincoln Road, this big outdoor mall. I'm walking down Lincoln Road and this woman came by and like almost plowed over this hot ass chick with a with a stroller, and I was like, damn, you almost got mowed down. She's like, right? Like, I'm glad somebody saw that. And then I just transitioned that conversation to her getting coffee with me, going to fucking play pool with her, then bouncing back to her apartment, yada, yada, yada. All I'm saying here is that right here, you know, I see this girl has a Cavaliers shirt on, which is, you know, I'm from up near Cleveland, you know, Cavaliers, yeah, I can talk about the Cavs, whatever, I see it. So I kind of walk by and I'm just like, hey, go Cavs, whatever, you know. She's like, yeah, totally, blah, blah, blah. I start inquiring about the shirt. Clearly they would have just kept walking by if I would have just said, go Cavs, and they was like, yeah, go Cavs, whatever. Keep going. So it's about laying it on them here at the beginning. You know, this is a non-social environment, meaning that this is not a place where people are hanging out. This is a street. They maybe were just hanging out somewhere. Now they're on their way to hang out somewhere else. Whatever those might be, right? They were with friends. Now they're going to work. They're just at work, whatever. Now they're going to hang out with friends, whatever it is. This is non-social. They're trying to get from A to B. You have to kind of push, be a little persistent to get them to stop. So I keep kind of laying it on them and inquiring a little bit more about Deladova from fucking Cleveland Cavaliers. And then you're going to see how this conversation transitions. Damn it, once the video's been saved, it like renders better and the quality's a little higher. It's whatever. Either way, right here, the two little notes that I kind of put down there at the bottom, I mean, it was really insignificant for me to start laying out the names of all these different cities. Oh yeah, I grew up by blah, blah, blah. I went to this elementary school, yada, yada, yada. But very important here is I am sort of branching out on that conversation again to kind of build that comfort. You know, when you have a commonality, you have to fucking dive on that. If you guys have anything in common, you go to the same school, she works at a bar that you go to, you guys hang out at the same place, you live near the same area, you have to jump on that commonality and branch out off of it and sort of then have that opportunity to demonstrate more of who you are, more about yourself to make her feel more comfortable. And thus, again, you know, I talked about this in this last Monday's infield breakdown. Make sure you guys definitely fucking check that out if you haven't done so already. I think it's called Hot Fitness Chick in the Grocery Store. I talked about how, you know, by presenting more and more of your character to her, then when she's kind of recollecting, just like you guys have, you know, experiences that you refer back to in the game, when she's kind of recollecting about this moment that she had with you, she's kind of just subconsciously putting it all together. Oh yeah, he lived up by blah, blah, blah. It was that guy that turns out he's from da-da-da, whatever. So just kind of, again, laying it on him more and branching out on that commonality. Nice. When I was in elementary school, I went to Towsley over on 300. You know it?
I've heard of it.
For real?
Yeah,
that's So I put in a note a second ago where I talked about how I'm engaging both girls equally. One of the biggest mistakes that I see guys making when they go into a group set of any kind is not necessarily physically trying to isolate the girl, but doing it verbally. You know, trying to just fucking one line A to B fucking straight line conversation from you to your girl. Meanwhile, the other girl is being left out. It's kind of weird for her. The friend senses it coming from that girl. The friend, if she's even mildly socially aware, she's going to be like, why the fuck is this guy talking to just me and just leaving her completely out? It's kind of weird. So you have to engage both girls equally before you then start kind of laying out your intent onto the one girl, because then it does become very fucking apparent who you're interested in. But again, you know, so often times girls are making their decision about who they are going to date, who they're going to be with, who they're going to go home with, stuff like that, based on the opinion of their friends. And so if you don't win over the friends, and this is especially true in night game, goddamn, this is like almost everything when it comes to night game situations where maybe you do have a difficult friend, you know, trying to prevent you from polling. You got to win that friend over. Take genuine interest in that friend. And so here I'm just kind of, you know, talking to both of them equally. Let me double back here a little bit. Okay, very cool. Yeah, I live over by, it's a local bar. Oh, okay.
Skinny white guy.
Okay. Because I know the black guy grip. He's funny. I see him out all the time, so I assume that that's really okay. Key, crucial. So right there, it was just, you know, a little. So listen, this is fucking everything. This is a very, very solid concept for you guys. I know I've talked about it in the past. Let's reiterate here, okay? So it is in your best bet to get a phone number that will surround a plan as opposed to just a, well, how about I get your number and we hang out sometime? Or, well, if you don't mind, how about I grab your phone number? Or, how about I get your number? Whatever the fuck. You want to have a reason for why you're doing it, okay? You want to have a reason, and that is going to further solidify the plan that you make with this girl actually coming into fruition, okay? Now, what do you want the plan to be? Right here, and I'm not just making this up on the spot right here because it worked out perfectly. This is literally a fucking method. I teach this on Virtual Instruction Program. I teach this on my fucking full-length course, EngageDatingSystem.com. I talk about how you can bring up a local venue or the local venue will come up organically, whichever one happens. If it doesn't come up organically, bring it up, whichever. Either way, it comes up. And then from there, you are now then able to transition into what you're about to see here. So I single my girl out. We are establishing if we fucking knew the same guy, me and now both girls. And then from here, I single my girl out and I say, hey, what's your name? And then I say, hi, I'm Aaron, and then you're gonna hear what I do next. It's funny. I see him out all the time, so I assume that what's your name? Let's go on a date. I'll take you there. I live like 3 blocks down from there, so you and I can go on a date there, and then we can take it on my porch afterwards.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Take my number down. Okay, now look, so many fucking little things happen there. So again, I tell her that I'm going to take her on a date to this place. Guys are always saying, how do I be more man to woman? How do I not have just very basic platonic conversations? How do I be clear in my intent? You say the words, I'm going to take you on a date to this place. Or you tell her that you think she's fucking cute, okay? You're not going to randomly say that you think a girl's cute to like, I don't know, some fucking manager working at the grocery store. I don't know, just random ass people. You're going to tell a girl that you're attracted to that, yeah, I'm very attracted to you, by the way. I think you're really hot. Oh, dang. Yeah, so blah, blah, blah. Right here, I tell her straight up, I'm going to take you on a date to this bar, okay? I tell her I'm going to take her on a date to the bar that I live by. Then I even lay out the thing about how I say, I live right over there, so we're going to kick it on my porch right afterwards. I am now already within this first interaction seeding the pull. Okay, do you see this? I tell her straight up, I'm going to take her on a date to this venue. Then I tell her we're going to then go back to my fucking crib. Now when we're on that date, a lot of guys, how do I pull from the fucking date? Right here, great example. That being said, it's not 100% necessary. However, as you move forward in game, learning all this technique, learning all these principles, learning all these concepts, over time it will become more fluid. It will become more smooth. As you can see, this is just a fucking smooth, like not to toot my own horn, this is just a very, very smooth day game interaction. And this is what I want to get you guys to. So, you hear her friend there, oh, go, she says the girl's name, go, blah, blah, blah. She's like, this is like hilarious, whatever she fucking says. The friend validates me basically, like, this is great, whatever. So, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Take my number down, okay? I didn't get it. I try to leave off.
You did well. Well done.
Was that good?
That was good. Yeah.
Did you say?
Yeah, no, I can tell.
Well, I had to make sure.
Perfect.
Okay, cool. What is today?
Yeah.
I'll remember you. You're the only person. Okay, there's no more subtitles at this point. I mean, I'll play out the rest of it just so you get. I mean, I don't know. You can get a couple little glimpses of the chicks' bodies, I guess, a little bit here. But either way, just very, very solid. Again, this is just a very good two-set. I know a lot of you guys struggle with this. Opening more than one girl at a time. Yeah, right there. She had a kind of atypical name, so I had to kind of confirm that was her name. And yeah, her friend was literally like right here. I just put her friend complimenting my game. She honestly was like, that was smooth. That was really good. And so you better believe that when you find yourself in these types of situations, that when they're fucking talking about how that went down, the girl's gonna be like, yeah, he was really like, again, you want the friend to be on your side. You want the friend to be in the girl's ear, telling her, yeah, that dude was cute, that guy was very smooth, whatever the fuck she's gonna say about you that's positive. So again, you know, couple little just notes here to take away from this. You know, I talked about being, you know, quote unquote clear in your intent by telling the girl straight up, I'm gonna take you on a date. You know, opening with the situational opener is very, very powerful. And you know, I talked about establishing comfort here. Overall, again, you know, I lost the audio from this interaction. However, there's just so much to learn from this video that, again, I felt as though I had to fucking put it out there. I thought it would be a disservice to you guys if I did not put it out there. So here it is, just another Daygame Infield breakdown for you guys. And, you know, again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you are. Head over to evolutiondaily.com for all of my courses and coaching. I'm just going to go ahead and, I guess, fucking run this out for the next 25 seconds. I don't even know what it is.
We did put it together. We were walking
Just a little bit of talking. I don't even remember.
I do. Yep. Okay.
Okay, cool. And then the only texting that took place after this, between this and the actual date, was about the date. This was only fucking I don't even remember how far. This is like a couple of weeks ago now. I don't even remember how far away the date was, whatever. But there wasn't a whole lot of chit chat. There was a little bit more again about where we were from, yada yada, before the meetup. But again, just very, very solid day game interaction for you guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.